Hey everyone, today we're talking about something super important. College. We all know it's expensive, but have you ever wondered why it matters so much in the first place? For generations, a college degree has been the golden ticket. It's been the key to better jobs, higher salaries, and a more secure future. And it's not just about the money. College exposes you to new ideas, helps you grow as a person, and prepares you to navigate a complex world. But here's the catch. College is getting crazy expensive, like way more expensive than it used to be. And that's creating a huge problem, especially for middle-class families. So what happens when the price of a dream keeps going up? Let's dive in and find out. Okay, let's talk numbers for a second. The cost of higher education is skyrocketing, and it's affecting everyone. Remember when your parents told you stories about paying for college by working a summer job? They'd work a few months, save up, and be set for the year. Yeah, those days are long gone. Today, students are juggling multiple jobs and still can't make ends meet. Over the past few decades, the cost of college has increased at an alarming rate. Tuition fees have soared, making it harder for families to afford. We're talking way faster than inflation, way faster than wages. The gap between what people earn and what they need to pay for college is widening. It's like the price of textbooks is indexed to the stock market or something. Every semester, students are hit with exorbitant costs for books alone. Think about it. In 1985, the average cost of tuition, fees, and room and board at a public four-year college was around $3,800 per year, adjusted for inflation. That was manageable for many. Today, that number is closer to $23,000. That's a staggering increase, and it's putting a huge strain on students and their families. And don't even get me started on private colleges. Their tuition fees are even higher, often reaching upwards of $50,000 a year. This insane price hike means that college is becoming less and less affordable for millions of Americans, especially those in the middle class. Families are having to make tough choices. It's a huge problem that we need to talk about. We need to find solutions to make higher education accessible and affordable for everyone. So who's feeling the squeeze of these rising college costs the most? You guessed it, the middle class. See, they're stuck in a tough spot. They often earn too much money to qualify for need-based financial aid, but not enough to comfortably afford the sky-high price of college. It's like being stuck in a financial purgatory. Imagine this. You're a middle-class family with two kids heading to college. You've worked hard, saved what you can, but there's no way you can swing two college tuitions without going into serious debt. What do? This is the reality for millions of families across the country. They're being forced to make impossible choices, drain their savings, take on mountains of debt, or sacrifice their children's future. It's a no-win situation. For a long time, a college degree was seen as the ultimate ticket to upward mobility. It was more than just a piece of paper. It was a symbol of hard work, dedication, and the promise of a brighter future. It was the path to a better life, a way for people to climb the economic ladder and achieve their dreams. College education provided not just knowledge but also critical thinking skills, networking opportunities, and a sense of accomplishment, and for many, it worked. Graduates found themselves stepping into roles that were not only financially rewarding but also personally fulfilling. Think about it. A college degree opened doors to higher-paying jobs, professional careers, and greater economic security. It was a key that unlocked numerous opportunities, allowing individuals to explore various fields and industries. It allowed people to break free from cycles of poverty and build a better future for themselves and their families. The ripple effect of one person's education could uplift entire communities. Education was seen as an investment, not just in yourself, but in society as a whole. It was believed that an educated populace would lead to a more informed and engaged citizenry. A more educated workforce meant a stronger economy, more innovation, and the ability to compete on a global scale, and a brighter future for everyone. The benefits of education extended far beyond individual success, contributing to the overall well-being of society. But somewhere along the way, things started to change. The landscape of higher education began to shift, and the once clear path to success became more complicated. The cost of college began to skyrocket, making it increasingly difficult for many to afford. Student loans became a burden that weighed heavily on graduates for years, and the dream of upward mobility through education started to slip out of reach for many. The promise of a better life through a college degree became a challenging reality for countless individuals. Section 5. Debt's grip. When college holds you back. Here's the harsh reality. For many people today, college is no longer a path to a better life. The dream of higher education leading to a prosperous career is fading for many. Instead, it's become a one-way ticket to Debtville. The cost of tuition has skyrocketed, and with it, the amount of debt students are taking on. We're talking about a student loan debt crisis of epic proportions. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a financial catastrophe affecting millions. Think about it. Graduating with tens of thousands of dollars in debt is the new normal. This debt can take decades to pay off, impacting long-term financial stability. That's a huge burden to carry, especially when you're just starting out in life. The pressure to repay these loans can be overwhelming. It can limit your choices, delay your dreams, and even impact your mental health. The stress of debt can lead to anxiety and depression. Instead of pursuing their passions, many graduates are forced to take on whatever job they can find just to make their loan payments. This often means working in fields unrelated to their studies. They're delaying marriage, putting off buying a home, and even putting off having kids. All because of student loan debt. These life milestones are being postponed indefinitely. The irony is that college, which was supposed to be a springboard to a brighter future, is now holding millions of people back. The very institution meant to empower is now a source of financial imprisonment. It's a cruel twist of fate that we need to address. We must find solutions to this growing problem, ensuring that education remains a pathway to success, not a roadblock. Section 6. Real people, real struggles, stories from the front lines. Let's put some faces to these statistics, shall we? Meet Sarah, a recent graduate who's working 3 jobs just to make her student loan payments. She dreamed of becoming a teacher, but now she's stuck in a cycle of debt and dead-end jobs. Or how about David, a single dad who's putting himself through night school while working full-time? He's determined to get his degree and create a better life for his kids, but the financial strain is taking its toll. These are just a couple of examples of the millions of Americans who are struggling with the burden of college costs. They're real people with real dreams, and they're being crushed by a system that's no longer working for them. Section 7. Building a better future. Ideas for a more affordable path. Okay, so we've talked about the problem, but what about solutions? Don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. There are things we can do to make college more affordable and accessible. First up, let's make college tuition-free, or at least debt-free for everyone. I know, it sounds radical, but other countries do it, and it's time we caught up. We can also expand need-based financial aid, make student loans more forgiving, and invest in affordable alternatives to traditional 4-year colleges, like community colleges and vocational schools. And let's not forget about holding colleges accountable for their sky-high tuition rates. We need greater transparency and accountability in higher education. Section 8. The fight for fairness. Why this matters to everyone. Look, this isn't just about students, and it's not just about money. This is about fairness, opportunity, and the future of our country. When an entire generation is burdened by debt and denied the chance to succeed, we all suffer. We need to make college affordable and accessible again, not just for the sake of our students, but for the sake of our economy, our democracy, and our future. It's time to level the playing field and give everyone a shot at the American dream. So, let's start a conversation, demand change, and fight for a future where education is a gateway, not a barrier. Thanks for listening.